Yo guys, welcome on in. Kyriosyuudai here, and today we're going to go over the scrimmage C's. We're going to do all three of them on a playlist, 3 different videos, so check above to make sure you're on the right one. We will have the chapters down below as well. We're going to go over some general tips and tricks, some team composition, and some kill priority. And you're going to need some pretty decently geared characters to take down this the C version of scrimmage. So without further ado, if you guys can hit that like and subscribe button, I do appreciate it. Let's get started. So first thing we want to do is that we want to check out the enemies that we're fighting. So for Trinity C, we're fighting a Tsurugi, Hifumi, Azusa, Koharu, Hatsumi, Mishiro, Ahane, and Ahanako. So there's 3 specials there, so that freaking sucks. So obviously, when you're building a team, you need to look at what type of damage you need to do. They're mainly wearing heavy armor, so you need a lot of piercing damage here. And then they're mainly doing piercing damage. There is some explosive characters, but honestly, the biggest heavy hitters here are Azusa and Mishiro. So we want to make sure we have a tank that has at least heavy armor, but ideally special armor to give us that 50% reduction in damage. Tsurugi is not really going to do that much damage. I mean, they are, and Hifumi and the rest of them won't do that much damage. Now Hasumi will, but that's okay. We rather limit the damage off of Azusa and Mishiro before Hasumi. So obviously they have 3 healers here, right? They have Koharu, they have Hanaka, and Hane. You can't do anything about the specials, but we can do something about Koharu. So from a priority tier list, Koharu needs to go down first. We're not too worried about Hifumi and Tsurugi. They will go down over time. But we are worried about we are worried a little bit about Hifumi because of that taunt, and taunts can really mess you up in these things. So our priority kill order is going to be 1 Koharu, 2nd being Hifumi, and then you want Azusa and Hasumi to really go down at the same time if you could pull it off, and then really auto attack damage is going to take out that Tsurugi. So when we talk about team compilation, right, I'm sorry in advance because Iori is really just the queen of all this, but a really good Maki is going to help you out here, and then a really good Aru, or there's a couple of replacements we do here. Let's talk about replacements. So Tsubaki is really one that you're not going to replace. She's going to give you that special armor. She's going to avoid a lot of damage. She's going to be very key for this this fight. Now you do need to have her geared out, ideally 4 or 5 star. But at least max bag and all that goodness. Now, other contenders. Now, for this fight specifically, you really don't need a healer if your damage is high enough, and you really need your damage to be high enough because of how much is going on. So Kotama and Hibiki are really going to be needed here, and Hibiki to take out that Hifumi, but you're going to need a little bit more help. So Aru is going to be a really good choice here. Not really auto attackers, nothing like that. Another really good choice would be maybe a Shiroko, debating if that's who you have built, but a really good choice would be someone that I don't have built right now, which would be Mutsuki. Mutsuki is absolutely wonderful. If you line up her bombs, she should be able to one-shot that Hifumi, or get close to it with Hibiki. Now, when we're talking about taking down Koharu and the others, you're really going to have to do a combination of Maki and Iori. Can you really replace Iori? Not really. So Midori is not really going to do you justice here. More AoE from Nonami is not going to really do you justice. Now, you could do a combination of maybe Pina plus Maki and try and mow them over if you have a built Pina. That's a little debatable on that one. Chirino's not really going to help you out here. Momoi's not really going to help you out here. But the one that may be able to help you out is that you could do some defense breaking. I tried it. I couldn't get it to work. So that's debating. But here would be your number 1 replacement, in my opinion, is putting in a Yuzu. You would have to have a very cracked Yuzu, like 5 star, right? But she does have the potential to do a lot of damage, and especially hit all 3 of those characters. If you combine her with Maki, it should be able to happen. Can you replace Maki? You really can't, guys. Like, Maki is really going to be your go-to here. She's absolutely amazing. She's going to be able to mow over those characters, and everyone should have a built Maki. So let's go into the fight. I'll show you guys some tips. I'll pause the fight as we're watching it, and then hopefully that helped out a little bit. All right, tip number 1. So since I need a combination of Aru and Hibiki in order to take down either Hifumi or Maki plus Iori to take down Koharu and a few others, I let my CP gather up as much as I can so I could burst down to get over that healing that they can do. This is good. So since we delayed, Hanako put the heal on the Tsurugi, which is really good because we don't want those heals on our DPS that we're trying to burst down. So this makes it easier to take down all those backliners. Now, you really wanted to take out Koharu first. I know we took out Hifumi first, but that's mainly because the cards I got dealt and I didn't want to restart over and over again. But ideally, you would have took her out first to lower the amount of healing on Tsurugi. This is what makes Iori an absolute beast. She can hit both of these targets at the same time with one ability. Now, Yuzu could do that as well, but once again, Yuzu's harder to build. Now, perfect. The Tsurugi went down naturally without using any abilities, which is going to set the stage for this win. All right, there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This is a hard video for me to structure, so let me know in the comments down below. Did you like this structure? Did you like me talking about team compilation? Did you like me talking about like kill priority? Did you like me putting in little tips that I could in these scrimmages? Hit me up in the comments. Once again, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on my Twitch channel or in Discord, and have a lovely day. Fist bump from me to you.